This is Chronicle on WCVB Channel 5.
He almost lost his life, did lose his leg, but for theater legend Spiro Vouloutis, the show does go on.
I'm starting to feel like Tom Brady. I'll be able to go another 5 years.
Born blind at birth, Tanya Milojevic is proving something every day.
I am just as capable of anyone else.
Annabeth Moyer-Bell writes about what she knows, the pain of addiction.
I lost my high school sweetheart in 2012 to a heroin overdose.
And when the Escobar farming family suffered a major setback, quitting was never an option.
Never even a thought.
Taking control, fighting back, next on Chronicle.
Good evening. It is said that crisis reveals character, and tonight, meet some individuals who prove that to be true. They were faced with severe challenges and fought back successfully. Ted Reinstein starts us off with the story of a theater legend, Spiro Vouloutis.
What does this place mean to you?
It's my home. It's artistically my home. Many of my friends work here, and new friends come through the doors every year.
And for 20 years, as its artistic director, Boston theater icon Spiro Vouloutis has indeed made the award-winning Lyric Stage Company home.
There are smaller theaters in Boston, but there's a certain intimacy that this theater has that no other theater has. You know, it's that sort of Greek thing of treating everybody like family, you know? And that's what we've been doing for 20 years, and it's been successful.
It has been that. Under Vouloutis' leadership, the Lyric Stage has become a Boston theater mainstay, annually producing a full season of often award-winning dramas, comedies, and musicals over the years, occasionally featuring him on stage too.
I thought it was really good.
I met Spiro 20 years ago when he started working here. He's an actor's director. He kind of lets you talk about it, feel about it, and find it and explore.
We visited the Lyric back in early spring, just before the official opening of the Stephen Sondheim musical Roadshow, directed by Vouloutis.
The more you can keep giving more of that, the better it is. You know?
On a personal note, my friendship with Spiro Vouloutis goes back more than 35 years and has included directing me in 2 plays at the Lyric. If that young guy in the chair looks vaguely familiar, the answer is yes.
Because your back's to a good portion of the audience.
But in visiting now, we were especially interested in seeing how the director was holding up. Only a bit more than 18 months ago, it had nearly all come to an end for him. Just prior to a Saturday evening performance, Vouloutis, who's long lived with type 2 diabetes, collapsed here in the theater lobby. Rushed to nearby Tufts New England Medical Center, a doctor presented him with an agonizing choice.
He said, first option is we keep the leg, but you'll probably never walk again, and you'll be confined to a wheelchair. And I said, okay, that's not great. What's the other option? So the other option is that you lose your leg from the knee down. You'll get a prosthesis. You'll work with some physical therapists, and you'll walk again. And I said, well, let me think about it.
A good friend did give Vouloutis something to think about.
She said to me, Spiro, you're more than your leg.
He opted for amputation.
Could it have been worse?
Yeah, I could have died. It was a bad situation and a worse situation. I guess I chose the bad situation, and as I like to tell people, these are the cards that I've been dealt, and I'm going to do my best with them.
Longtime friend and choreographer Elise Robbins co-directed Roadshow with Vouloutis.
After he lost the leg, did you think that he'd be coming back here? And
So if you asked me that the first day that I went to the hospital, I would have said absolutely not. But I would say within a week, I knew that he was determined to come back.
He's maybe slowed down a tiny bit, but not much, not much. He's still the same guy.
I can't do everything I'd like to do. I do most of it, though.
Now, certainly with all your positive, upbeat attitude, there had to be some period where there was some degree of self-pity and feeling sorry.
It still happens. You know, I call it my egg timer depressions. It's like, once I feel it coming on, I go, okay, flip over the egg timer, you got 3 minutes. You know, and after 3 minutes, every once in a while I flip it back over, but for the most part, I'm done with it. You question yourself, but you know, as Shakespeare said, the past is prologue. You know, and I got to worry about the future.
So he does, Ubering to work from his home in Alston, cane in hand, making the adjustments he needs to.
I can't walk up and down the aisle as much as I used to. There's no running down to the stage and screaming and, oh, it's terrible. None of that.
You know, he's still Spiro, and he's still passionate, and he loves theater, and he loves what he's doing.
The amount of energy that he's putting into just walking is incredible. And then having the energy that he has to have to direct a show, of course it's inspiring.
Before all this happened, I was considering retiring because I did not feel good at all. And after all of this happened, I feel great now. I'm starting to feel like Tom Brady. I'll be able to go another 5 years. But who knows?
Who knows? For now, Spiro Vouloudas continues to do what he's done for decades, putting in another day, in a life, in the theater.
The show goes on.
And the show's going on.
His 20th anniversary season now in the books. Spiro Vouloudas is planning a busy 21st, starting in the fall. He'll direct The Roommate in October and Pacific Overtures next May. Up next, breaking the sight ceiling.
People don't have very high expectations of people who are blind.